Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know that it's been a minute, so apologies for that. But today what I have for you is a video just going over all of my different OBS settings, the things that I use in order to record and stream videos in the normal form content, as well as doing short form content with the ADM TV plugin, and then just going through all the different settings and just knowing how I do everything. The reason I want to make this video is to show you guys how I do it, but also to have a reminder for myself, because personally, I'm currently trying to sell my gaming PC so that I can replace it with an Asus Zephyrus G14 with the 4070 and the 32 gigs of RAM, because I want to have some more flexibility of where I'm able to play games. I don't always want to be confined to my room here. So we're hoping to make that change relatively soon. And obviously, if I get a new piece of tech, you guys will see it on here. But also with that new piece of tech, I'll have to re-download and reset up all the different things that I do. So without any further ado, let's get into that guide, and here we go. Okay, so we're in OBS now. Obviously, when I go to do all this stuff, I'm going to just export my scene collections and my profiles, so that in order to have my different scenes set up down here with all the sources and everything like that, I won't have to remake all of those. I'll just be able to import it and it should work flawlessly. There might be some hiccups, but overall it should be pretty simple. So obviously, if you don't know about that, you can import and export different scene collections for OBS. Right now, I'm on my 19.5 by 9 scenes. So if you're watching this on a phone, you're going to notice that it fills your phone entirely, because that's the aspect ratio that I like to record at. So we'll start off with that actually. When I go to settings, if I go to the video, okay, I'm at 3120 by 1440p. Okay, the aspect ratio is 13 by 6, which is close to what an iPhone will be. So that's why I record at that place. Or at that aspect ratio. It's because when I watch videos, I think that it looks best when it fills the whole screen rather than having the bars that come in. Some apps try to kind of match colors to the video that's being shown. I know that YouTube started to do that rather than just having black bars, but I'd rather just have everything match the content that you're watching. So that's why I record it in the way that I do. But other than that, I don't think anything's too important in the general there. YouTube, obviously I'm connected to my YouTube account, and then in here the settings that I'm currently using when I am streaming, I'm doing 10,000 kilobits per second, which is obviously pretty high. If I had better internet, I'd go even higher, because I think that a 1440p at 60 frames, you can do even better than that. One really cool thing though that with that new laptop I'll be able to do is, rather than using NVENC, I'll be able to use AP1, which is just a new encoder that's possible on the 40 series graphics cards. So that's sweet. My encoder is set to slow, so for good quality. Recording, I have the same settings. And then the replay buffer, we can talk about that in a little bit here. Okay, so onto the audio tab now. This is going to look slightly different just because, as you guys know, I love to use the SteelSeries GG software, the sonar. So this is always being used for me. So we just have one setting that's different for our audio tab. If you don't know what SteelSeries sonar is, or SteelSeries GG sonar, whatever you want to call it, I will link to a video that I made on it. I've made a couple of them. It's honestly game changing. Like when you change to playing on a PC, definitely throw this on. I know that I've had so many friends that have fans in the background when you're playing games. They have a dog barking, or they're just chewing on their carrots, whatever it might be, and it's annoying sounds. With this software, you can kind of do some noise cancellation stuff and get more of your friend's voice instead of the sounds around them. So it's really, really amazing. But so the reason I'm saying that is because for the microphone, we are using SteelSeries' microphone. My Razer Siren Mini is what's plugged into that, but it's coming through SteelSeries. It's getting a little bit of EQ put on it, so that for my friends, my voice is going to sound that much better. Aside from that though, in our audio tab, there's nothing really changed, I don't believe. I don't have a monitoring device. I just assume that everything's good. When I'm streaming, I'm asking the chat consistently if audio sounds good, because I know that's such a major part. For the video I showed, we're doing no downscaling. Hotkeys, I don't necessarily have too much set there. On the advanced though, process priority, we just have them normal. And then automatically reconnect is on. And nothing too crazy going on in here. So those are what my OBS settings look like personally. Like you're going to see here though, I like to have my stats here so that when I flop onto OBS when I'm recording or streaming, I can see if I've missed anything due to rendering lag. or maybe my internet isn't keeping up, whatever it might be. All right, so looking to the right side of the screen now, we're checking out the Atom.tv plugin from them and Harris Heller. This thing's awesome. You can go live from it now on YouTube because they've created that as part of their shorts. You can now go live in a vertical format. I did it one night as a tester. I haven't got to do it legitimately yet, but I could be streaming in my normal 16:9 or adjusted aspect ratio. And then I could also have a live stream in the vertical at the same time on YouTube, which is so cool. So while you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts, you might come across a stream. So that's pretty cool. You can record, and then they have the backtrack record, which is basically just the way for me using my Stream Deck to make clips. So super, super easy. Love how that works. All you're going to do is turn that on here. You click backtrack always on or while streaming and recording. You'll set the length of the clip that you want, where it's going to save to. And then obviously I have the hotkey set. That's the button that I have configured with my Stream Deck in order to clip the things. So that's super cool. You can stream, you can record, and it's an amazing plugin. All right, so the last thing that I want to show off is in the top here on the tools dropdown, we have the transition table. Okay, I don't have this too configured right now. I had it more so in the past, but basically what this allows me to do is switch between any different scenes and have a certain transition for each different scene that I'm transferring from. So if I wanted a certain transition every time that I go to my starting scene, I can set that. If every time I go to my stream scene, I want a certain transition, I can do that. So it's really, really cool. It's a super easy and simple tool to download and get going on OBS. I love it. It just adds a little bit more variety into your stream rather than having the same transition every single time. Maybe you'll fade sometimes. Maybe you'll use your stinger transition others. So it looks really, really good. It's super easy. I love it. And I think that's about it. So if you guys have any questions about how I have my OBS set up, maybe you have some suggestions for me, be sure to let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious to hear your thoughts. And yeah, if you're new to OBS and there's anything that you're curious about, any questions you might have for me, sure to let me know and I'll be more than happy to help. Anyways though, we will see you guys next time. Peace.